Alright guys, we getting back into that Thor catch-up. Well, when we last left off, right before Thor can give his coronation speech, that boy Galactus come crashing down on top of all of Asgard. And while Thor thinks it's an attack, Galactus pretty much tells him that something called the Great Black Winter is coming, and that Thor is the only one that can help him. But not having any idea what the Black Winter is, Thor calls on some people, the closest people to Galactus, to try to figure that out. He calls on all of Galactus's previous heralds and is like, okay, so, y'all know the situation. Galactus fell on Asgard. I was about to beat his ass. Then he said he needed my help. So somebody tell me what the hell this Great Black Winter is. And well, to be honest, none of these cats have any idea really. Well, except for one. Thor in Red, the Silver Surfer. And see, when Silver Surfer comes in, he pretty much tells Thor the origin of, Galactus being a traveler from the previous universe. And that's when the Cosmic Ghost Rider chimes in telling Thor that there was some unknown cataclysm that pretty much destroyed his old universe. So Galactus fused with the sentience of the universe and was reborn into this one as the Devourer of Worlds. But that's when Silver Surfer continues telling Thor that this thing is known as the Star Plague, the Rot Blizzard. It goes by a lot of names, but in truth, it's the end of all things. And Surfer continues to tell him, you know how Galactus just devours worlds? Well, the Black Winter devours universes. It was actually the thing that destroyed Galactus's previous universe. And I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, Galactus has only ever survived the Black Winter. If he wants to stand any chance of hell of actually beating this dude, he's gonna have to get far more powerful. And well, I know of about 5 worlds that if he were to devour, would put him strong enough to even have a chance of facing off against the Black Winter. But I've also hidden these worlds away from him because if I'm being honest, I'm just not sure how he would have handled that new level of power. So the name of the game is for somebody to take Galactus to these 5 worlds so he can devour them, power up, and have a chance of facing off against the Black Winter. And so he says, alright Surfer, me and you, we rolling out. So this is when shit gets cool because Thor rolls out there with the armies of Asgard, all of the freaking previous heralds. And he walks up to Galactus and says, get down on your knees and kneel before me, Devourer. Get down, boy. And well, that man did exactly as he was told. And well, after Silver Surfer basically tells Galactus about these 5 worlds and how himself, the armies of Asgard, the other riders, and Thor will accompany him to do this, Galactus is just like, okay, decent plan, but nah, we're not doing that. See, the Black Winter is not necessarily a being. Each galaxy or entity that gazes into it sees it differently. The same way how each one of you see me differently when you look at me. And for those of y'all who don't know, Galactus, this isn't his actual form. He just takes the form of whatever being is looking at him. So since we're humans and we're seeing him, he just looks like a tall ass dude. But for the Black Winter, anyone who actually gazes at it sees their true end. Galactus tells them, I've gazed into the Black Winter, I saw my true end. He saw it once when he was Galen, right before the destruction of his universe, and then again recently. And he asked the Silver Surfer, do you know what I saw when I gazed at the Black Winter? Do you know what my true death is? And while he's saying that, he holds up his palm to Thor and starts charging up energy. Galactus says, I saw Thor, and starts blasting the hell out that boy. Thor's just standing there like, Gah! Gah! And as Galactus is blasting this man, he tells him, I didn't just come up and happen on Asgard. I didn't come here to seek asylum. I didn't come here for none of that. And while he's still blasting the hell out of Thor, he tells him, if you're really gonna be my end, cool. But we gonna kill the Black Winter first because I would have you close to me. So after we are done, I could have words with thee. But until then, rise, my Herald of Thunder. Yeah, buddy. Galactus just turned this man into one of his heralds. And now we have King Thor with the Odin Force now fused with the power cosmic. Boy, shit about to get real. But that's a story for another time. As for now, I'm a Macho T, and I'll catch y'all later.